Welcome back to networking. He's already got it up. Welcome back to networking with Nathaniel. I can't even say it. I'm so excited. Last time this
Woo!
guest, Mr. Chuck Russell, was
Let's
on,
go.
it was episode 23, half of the life of this podcast ago, and he just happened to be wearing a Michael Jordan jersey. Or it
Yep.
wasn't a jersey, it was a shirt of him
It
like the
was,
iconic kind of free throw dunk, I think.
yeah.
And he was like, "Oh my gosh, episode 23." I was like, "Bro, you're coming on for episode 45. You're gonna have to go buy a jersey." And sure enough, he did. And
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
yeah, we made a pivot this morning. We were supposed to be doing this live, but some life circumstances came up for Chuck, and we're fortunate enough that we're able to adapt and kind of overcome obstacles. He's got a job that he goes to. He's got a daughter and a son that he's a dad to, and his wife's out working right now, and she's going to come back and they're going to do a handoff. So we move this thing up. We're pre-recording it, and it's going to go live in an hour and a half after it's recorded anyway.
Right.
Uh,
It's gonna be so good.
I
Yes, sir.
appreciate you coming back on. I know last time you were here, you were really heavy into the acquisition side, and now you've made a pivot. We've actually talked a couple times since, and now you've made a
Yeah.
pivot to being focused on disposition. So I look forward to getting into that with you. And we were talking off camera a little bit about
Yeah.
the mindset around being an entrepreneur, being a father, being a husband, and being an employee for a W-2 as well, and how that all kind of plays together. So I look forward to getting into all that with you. But before
Sure.
that, I appreciate you being here, bro. How you doing,
Oh,
man?
come on, man. You already
Yeah.
know, bro. This is awesome, dog. Like, it's just seeing you hit 45, and I think you're close to your 50th, like,
We got,
pre
yeah, I recorded
right?
50 yesterday, actually.
Yeah, like that's
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 weird.
only the top 1% of podcasts go over their 21st show.
Yeah. Oh man, I
So
I was already in the top 1% when you aired. No way.
yeah,
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. I didn't even put that together.
So stay at it, bro. Just
Yeah.
keep hustling, dog. And
Can't
that's
stop
all.
now. I've met too many cool people, and I'm able to have friends back on like yourself, like why would I
Yeah.
stop doing this? I get to take an hour out of my day right now to chat with you, like learn some
No,
stuff. I mean,
perfect.
I literally before we turned the before we started recording here, I made a sticky note on my monitor right here because of something that Chuck said, and I hope to incorporate it into future episodes. But
Oh,
uh,
making me so good.
yeah. So tell me, what are you this pivot you made, kind of what got you to that point, and what it looks like moving forward right now.
Yeah, sure. What got me focused on Dispo is being able to automate it and delegate it simpler.
Mm.
Um, and to be honest, the uh, uh, acquisitions side just tired me out, to be completely honest. I mean,
Yeah.
doing all the follow up, doing all the closing, even with a team, it just completely drained me.
Yeah.
And it happens to a lot of us, you know what I'm saying? But people just choose to stay on it. And I chose this time to finally pivot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And and yes, we are. Hi, what's up?
She knew we was being
Hi.
recorded. Now she wanted
I
to
know, right? Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, okay. So it gave me the chance to become a better leader and delegate the business,
Mm.
right? And keeping that keeping the job I have, delegation became everything. And it's now helped me actually do business harder also. Right. Oh, yes,
Yeah,
honey
you're
bun.
more. it sounds like you're more the owner of the business or like the CEO, right? Rather than a
Yeah.
person operating in the business right now.
Bro, it took me into honestly April to figure that out.
Hmm.
Because
Well, that was right
I'm
about the time
like,
we talked last.
Yeah, facts.
Eh. No, I'm
You know
joking.
what I mean? That's a fact because
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not running this business. I'm the manager.
Hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. And it's not fair to the people that I had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm always for adding value to them. So if I'm not doing that, I'm saying I gotta stop, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, stop, start over.
Yeah.
Uh, can you pause that, bro, real quick?
So we paused really quick for a change of scenery for Aubrey, her daughter, right now. But you had mentioned something right before we paused that I thought was pretty interesting. You know, from a leader, a new leader myself, now having an operations manager that, I gotta go out and perform every day, but also how do I uplift this person so they can do the best job that they're capable of doing? And you said like you put it as adding value to my team, right? What can I do for them that puts them in the best position to be successful? And it sounded like with the acquisitions, you being on the phone talking to sellers, while a strong suit of yours wasn't the best use for you as like the CEO and empowering your team to do well. So I love that you
Yeah.
kind of have made this pivot. I wanted to ask, you have the W-2 that you go to. Would you have been able to make this pivot if you didn't have the W-2?
At some point, yes, but as urgently and rapidly, no.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to understand where you are currently and work on that step. I'm always big picture this,
Mhm.
vision this, blah, 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 blah. But where I'm at had to get me there, right? So I have to work on this step to get to there, right? And
Mhm.
having this job I'm at, and I'm on the sales floor.
Right.
I can't be on my phone, even though I am half the damn time. I'm not supposed to be, obviously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and shout out to Sam saying, I've been following his content
Mhm.
heavy, and all he focuses on is systems and putting people in the right seats and this and that. All right, I'm gonna listen to him because obviously success follows it, right?
Yeah.
And that helped me also. That was the start of it, and I think I told you. And saying I got on my Napoleon Hill and started finding everyone that I knew that was successful in Dispo.
Mhm.
And I started hitting up everybody. Sam saying, Kevin Show, shout out to Data. Uh Data, she's on
Oh, yeah.
AJ's
Yeah.
team.
Yep.
That young girl, bro, that's someone to talk to.
You make the introduction.
Yo,
No, I've already, yeah, I actually, I've talked to Jada about coming on. I need to talk to her again because you're right. She's a,
she runs a team of over like 50
yeah.
people, bro. Like I, I Jada, suddenly I'll let you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, but I was sourcing the successful people, and dog, I have a book here of people I've talked to. Hold on.
Um, Andrew,
Andrew Murray, him and Justin, Terminology's team.
okay.
I'm saying I got pages of people and their knowledge, and I found all the core answers because they're all the same. I just turned all of that into our systems and procedures and build the team. Here's your blueprint.
Yeah, I love that.
That's the that's everybody's secret sauce. Here it is, y'all.
Flip
That's
this.
your that is your six figures, seven figure, eight figure blueprint.
Yeah.
Go find the people who have success higher than you. Pay for their info if they ask you to. Pay. Hey, show me your blueprint of all your systems and operations. Ask all of them that I named, and they will tell you. I said, give me your blueprint,
Yeah. I love
and
that you
you
mentioned pay
use
for
it.
it if you need to.
Fucking pay for
Right?
the shit.
Yeah. Pay for it if you need to. Most of these people aren't even going to ask you for that, but if they do and they're
Offer
having
it,
success, yeah, like I'll pay. Yeah, exactly. I'll pay you for it. I like, there's a, there's a an entrepreneur that I follow. He's not a real estate
yep,
related, but he says success leaves clues, right? And so if you're seeing somebody who's doing something successfully and you want to emulate that, well, go emulate it. Figure out what exactly what they're doing. Like you're saying, if you need to go pay for it, I talked about this on maybe it was just the last episode. It's like I would much rather pay for somebody's time or pay for somebody's experience than take the time to try to figure out that experience for myself. Because what might take me 5 years I could I could pay for the knowledge and have it in 3 months and be accelerate myself 5 years. Like, oh my gosh, when I learned that, talk about mindset. We're going to jump into that in a second here, but like
bro.
it's a mindset shift. Like, what can I go play with this money or can I go invest it in myself and be able to grow, what's the return on that money? Oh my goodness. So I love that you
It,
mentioned.
it,
Yeah.
it's simple if we keep it simple, right? Like I ain't no genius. I tell anybody this. I'm not a genius. I just know a lot of people.
Yeah, our
You know what I'm
combined
saying?
is really amazing.
Like it's that easy.
Yeah.
But something that really started all this delegation and everything is I'm hyper focused on this book by Dan Sullivan. Uh, 10x is better than 2x.
Yep.
So I have there's series. I have that one who not how
Yeah.
and those are the only books I've been reading this whole year. It's just
Oh,
him.
nice. Yeah, so you've
And
already put the who, like you put some of these in place already.
yeah.
just by
Yeah.
going to the people who are having success, you're, well, I guess it's a who and how, because you're going to the who to figure out the how I could put
Yeah.
these, how I could put these pieces in place. But then you're also going, well, I don't have, I don't have time to do this. I need to automate it. I need to delegate or I need to eliminate it. Who can I put into place to manage these
Yeah.
systems, right? And be able to build up our business together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 80
Mm.
20 rule, 80% of your business is delegated and you only focus on the 20%.
Yeah.
And it was somebody on Instagram, and I hate like quoting somebody on Instagram. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, but it made total sense. He's a good investor. It was someone outside of real estate. And he said if it's something that I can do, someone else can do that for me.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right, player.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're right.
Yeah. We like to think that we're the only ones that could do things, right? I'm the best closer. I'm the best dispo person. I'm the best this. But even if you're 2% better or 10% better, you're much better off letting somebody else that's 90% of you go do that thing, especially if
Yeah,
that's the only thing that they're going to be focused on doing. Let them go do that
yeah,
so you can focus on bringing more opportunities, figuring out how to empower your team better, right? Like, oh
yeah,
boy, I got much better use of my time. I'll still make seller calls, but am I doing that all the
yeah,
time?
yeah, sure. I mean, but only it's something that I don't even like to have to focus on seller
Right.
calls. Like focus on getting in front of a seller. You know what I'm saying, or in front of a vendor, right?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm focusing on. Who can I bring some cash to, or some a- a- assets to?
Mm.
Why am I following up on Sally over here who ain't selling anyway?
Yeah, she just keeps kicking the can down the road. Here's this carrot. Yeah.
I had time for that. I just don't have time for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what drove us to Dispo because all we're going after contracts. Y'all can do all that. Had
Yeah.
that. Had that.
Well, so that brings me to a question that I'm thinking of is how are you finding these people that do have deals and
Sure.
are needing help with your systems and processes to get those deals
Yeah.
purchased or signed?
So our team, shout out to them. They're building relationships with just wholesalers in our markets in Philly and Vegas and villagers. I'm saying like just keep everything simple as you can.
Love it.
Don't overthink over anything. I'm saying the people that have contracts are the agents and wholesalers.
Yeah.
Call them, text them, right? Get them on a DM.
Mm.
That's all.
Yeah.
And now, here, come, here, here. Thank you, thank you. Um,
Yeah, so yeah, you're building these relationships with wholesalers. Hey, I got bunch of buyers here that I can help move your deals. You're focused on these two markets, which gives you a lot of power. So I can hone in on everybody who's active buying in these areas. Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask you, do you still have the VA company?
So I am partner with them also, and
Okay.
my sales manager Mary, she's still with me. She's been with me for a year, and she just took on that role when we transitioned over.
Hmm,
I mean, so she's actually overseeing our team.
that's awesome. Yeah.
So I've been showing her leadership and how to do everything for that role.
Love it. I'm sure
You know
she
what I
does
mean?
too.
Yeah, because she getting paid too. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So happy, and but that's structured on our revenue though, right? So that gives everyone the incentive to perform because they earn higher as they show up.
Heck yeah. That means that they trust you as a leader, though, too, to be able to be bringing in these other opportunities, giving them guidance and things as well, right? So that's
Yeah.
kudos on you, right? You put the right people in place, but you've also showed them the vision and they've bought into what your vision is for this company now, especially making this pivot. Like, I don't know, did you lose anybody during that pivot or yeah, you had to make cuts?
Everybody.
Everybody. Mary's the only one left. Yeah.
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 And it was okay though. I'm saying, like, wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Huh?
Cute.
Stop that. Hold on, wait. Hold on. She's hitting.
I don't know where we were at. But we talked about how you you know before we started this, you wanted to talk a little on mindset and you know, we don't have a whole much more time, so I'd like to make
Oh,
sure
dang.
we
Dang,
yeah, we touched that a little bit. So, is
yeah.
there anything particular that you want like was weighing on you that you kind of wanted to talk about regarding that? I know that
Uh, I know that a lot of people live that W-2 life, right? It's just what it is. They haven't gotten over that hump yet. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You have to delegate. You have to find a yes. Oh, just turn it down. Oh gosh, it's great.
yeah, yeah.
What do you need?
I while Chuck's taking care of this right now, like this is it, right? This is being an entrepreneur. This is being a father and a husband. This is having a W-2 that he's responsible for. You know, and so as he's talking right now about this, just keep that in mind. Like having a W-2 for him in this situation was a superpower because you know, he was able to realize this is not the path I want to go down. This is I need to make this pivot in order to be happy and successful here. So, you know, some people out there might see the W-2, Chuck, thanks for unmuting again, uh, that the W-2 is like a negative or it's a hindrance to them being successful. But what you're doing is you're using it as a tool to be able to automate and delegate all these tasks that otherwise you might just put your operator hat on and go, well, I can do that, right? So no, I
Yeah,
can't do that. I got a W-2 I got to go to. I got to figure out how to make this thing work without me.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take you time and time again to hire or add on people,
Hmm.
but that's what you have to do. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? That's what every successful business has. It has people, period.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's harder to try to do it solo and have a job and stay active every day that you can,
Yeah.
right? Like everybody's human. Fatigue. So I hate this. I'm gonna need time. You know, I mean, people I know that aren't doing REI or investing in the past year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's tough to continue on every day if you have results or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta add people, systems, and procedures.
Yeah. I love that
Period.
you mentioned like the people thing is so important, and this is something that I'm going to probably butcher exactly what she said, but Amber McCollum at this mastermind that we went to last week, or geez, look, it's been 2 weeks now, but she said measure your success in your people, and so like if you're able to bring Mary up and put some people below her, like that's success, right? Those are your people, and
No,
you're uplifting them, right? And so like I don't know if I got that quote exactly right, but Amber, you can shoot me a text
no,
if it's wrong, but it's like, yeah.
no, bro. But it's you have to outsource the knowledge and the skills, and then give that to your team.
Hmm.
Uh, if someone's starting a business like Elon Musk, he isn't starting out calling his uh prospects.
Right.
He's finding a system,
Yeah.
building a team, and saying, "Here,
Yeah.
do the same exact thing."
Yeah. Somebody told me like, when I don't know what restaurant they use, but like when a Chick-fil-A opens, before that thing is even starting to be built, they're already hiring people because there's no way this business is going to run without the right people in place. And so, yeah, we just keep harping on it, but yeah.
Tell you a story, bro, real quick. So I used to work at Dave and Buster's, right?
Hmm.
And I was on their travel team. So the travel team, they send you out to city to city, and you're opening up stores, right?
Yeah.
So the trainers are giving the training, and they're hiring new hires, and we're training them every time.
Yeah.
Same thing every time, every city. So it's the same thing in your business. Have the material, a proven system, okay? Okay?
Yep.
And then give that to your people.
Yeah. You're not reinventing the wheel for every new location you're opening up. No, it's like this is what
No,
works. And that's what you've done here with going and reaching out to all these people. What is working? What is not working?
right,
Right? And then
right,
yeah, I'm gonna go build a new location.
right. Shit, I am this Applebee's, bro. We just gonna keep doing it. We'll keep doing the same thing over and over
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
dog. Come on, dog. We're not
I
playing this
love it.
game.
Yeah. Are there any books? You mentioned the 10x is better than 2x, which actually I got at that mastermind and haven't started yet because
Oh,
Jesse Stanton
dude,
keeps putting other books on my plate. Um,
uh,
and
I'm
and it,
bad.
yeah, you mentioned the Who Not How. Are there any other books like maybe I mean, there's a lot of mindset in those books as well, but are there any other mindset books that, maybe have kind of helped you along?
Oh man, relentless, relentless. This is story. I don't know his name. The author is the trainer of Kobe and MJ.
Okay, pretty good.
Showing the heads of the two greatest people. You know what I'm saying, like those things. But, but honestly, I I would read books for whatever chapter you're in.
Mm,
You
yeah,
know
I
what I'm
like that.
saying,
Yeah,
don't venture out to sales if you aren't in sales.
yeah.
You know what I'm
We're
saying?
all in sales, John, but no. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I mean, like if you weren't focused on closing
right,
while you reading David Sandler.
right. Yeah. That's something like when I don't know if they still are saying it, but when I joined Sub 2, they're like, there's freaking 60 hours of Zooms a week. if if there's an underwriting Zoom and you're not an underwriter, don't go into the underwriting Zoom.
Right,
Like,
right,
I mean,
right.
yeah, I could think of reasons why you would, but only do the stuff that's related to you and is actually going to move your needle in your business, right? So that's the same thing that
Right.
you're kind of saying here with the books. I like the freaking Kobe mentality. What is it? Mamba mentality. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm saying, do you see him all up here?
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's all just sitting up there. Kobe is just I understand it.
Mm,
That's all.
yeah. Yeah.
Um,
He's a
but it's just any other books I have in my head currently. Oh, the one that Carlin had.
oh
Outwitting
yeah.
the devil.
Yep.
And I'm gonna keep it 100, and I'm gonna probably stop here. The book I've been diving into, honestly, is the Bible, bro. It's
Mm,
been something I've been
you're the first person to mention that, I think.
recently. I've been focusing on faith too,
Mm,
and just becoming a better person, just in general,
yeah.
and especially at home because this life sucks us in, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, so you have to be your best at home too.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And that starts with your faith to whoever is your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, but that's been something I've been like extremely focused on, and this show will be probably the last show I'm doing or anything um on social for some time actually. I'm
Okay.
saying some actually take some time off of social and just like lock in, bro.
I love it.
Like
Yeah.
so when it's to actually do this here and then I mean just step off.
Yeah. This is a sign. This is a farewell for a little bit at least. Well,
Hell yeah, for
I
sure.
like that the Bible is so powerful in many different ways. Even if you're not a believer, there's so many little things in that are applicable to life and relationships and just like
Yeah.
all the things that you don't necessarily have to believe the specific stories, the parables and the the what's the morals, not the morals, but the points of all these
The
stories,
principles is
the
in there.
principles. Yeah, there you go. Like it
Yeah.
just makes sense. And then I like how you mentioned being more intentional with your time here because you're right, this does suck us in a lot of the times. It's like, how can we go do more? How can we provide more value to our team? How can I, get the next contract for being able to dispo, like all these things. And it's constant. I'm running this morning and like, it's just an
Right.
outlet for me to go do that, thinking about that stuff. So I've been going through this challenge with Zach Bush where we started with
That's my
30
guy.
minutes of exercise a day, right? Then it's healthy, wealthy family, right? And we're ending
Mm,
this is week 4 with 60 minutes of intentional family time, no cell phones, right? And it's like, I'm fortunate that I work from home, right? This is my full-time
yeah.
thing that I do. So I get to see the kiddos all the time. What I struggle with is like the phone rings or a text comes in and I'm like, ooh, maybe something, no, no, no. Like I can
Like,
wait.
I know some, I got some money calling me. Some
Yeah,
money
yeah.
calling
It
me.
is. I
I
for a
know.
while I had ching as the text message. Like, I had to turn that off there. Yeah. But
No, that's good.
um man, it's been a pleasure. I knew it would be.
Sure.
It's always fun talking to you. Where can people, I know that your phone number's right there. You're focused on Philly and Vegas.
Yeah.
The one thing.
Um,
Two
yeah,
things. Yeah.
that's it. Shout out to Tyler Townsend too. He was someone who's been very helpful
Mm.
to the Bash Bros.
Oh yeah.
Very, very helpful.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Philly, Vegas, um, they can still call me, text me. So our team, they're doing all my social. If you ever see someone there, that's them.
Okay.
So you can still reach us on air. But Philly, Vegas, holla at me. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
So
Yeah. I appreciate you, bro. It's been a pleasure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, always. Oh,
Oh,
and
not quite yet. Not quite the farewell yet.
no. So someone that you should have on here, bro.
Okay, this is supposed to be live during the podcast. Is that, I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Chuck, this is what the sticky note was. Okay, I misunderstood. I thought this was an off thing. So Chuck
No,
recommended from a basketball podcast that he watches, All the Smoke or Up in Smoke with Matt
yeah,
Barnes and
yeah.
was it Lance Steve? Not Lance Stevenson.
Stephen Jackson,
Ian Jackson there it is. Oh, that at the
Jack
end,
Jack.
at some point during the podcast, they asked the guest, "Hey, who would you recommend to have on?" And then essentially, it's the guest's job to make the connection. Say, "Hey,
Yeah,
Chris Paul, you
yeah,
should be on." So, Chuck, who should we have on
yes.
next? Yeah.
It's, I really think that you should have Jada on here.
Uh,
Jada, I think I don't want to butcher this. I think her D'Lo,
Thole,
think is her
yeah, I'm not
last
100%
name.
how to say it. Yeah, Thole, yeah,
So I don't want to. Sorry, sis,
yeah,
but she's someone to definitely have on here for sure.
yeah. I appreciate that. You
Yeah,
you go tell her, and
some hit her up.
tell her to text me. Yeah.
Yep, sure am, bro.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but thank you, bro.
Thank you, man.
Congrats also.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Yeah. I
there
should
you
have
go.
gotten one myself. What a schmuck.
What a
I
shit.
should have gotten a jersey. Dang it. That
No,
would have been
it's
so
all
much
good,
better.
man.
Like,
All right, cool, bro.
yeah, I appreciate it, brother. Later.
Uh,